Good evening and thank you for trusting WRBL News 3. I'm Teresa Whitaker.
And I'm Phil Scoggins, WRBL, your local election headquarters. The results are in for local races in Georgia's primary runoff today as voters headed to the polls for congressional and municipal races.
Let's get straight to the up-to-the-minute results. We begin with the big local race we've been following for weeks now. We're talking about the Columbus City Council District 10 race between realtor and nonprofit executive Travis Chambers and businessman John Anker.
With all the precincts reporting, Chambers has been declared the winner, receiving 53% of the vote to Anker's 47%. We have team coverage on the District 10 Council race, and we'll start with WRBL's Chuck Williams, who spent the night at what turned out to be Travis Chambers' victory party.
Chuck joins us now with reaction.
Teresa, Phil, it was a big party indeed tonight as the results rolled in and Chambers was in control from the outset. Here's what it sounded and looked like at the DoubleTree Hotel when Chambers, his wife Kia, his supporters figured out he had won a citywide council seat. Then the party started, as you can see right there. For Chambers, the third time on the ballot was the charm. He lost a runoff in 2010 for a citywide council seat. He lost a Georgia State House run. But this council race fell into place in the 4-week runoff. Chambers ran strong in the South Columbus precincts and held his own in the northern part of the county. A real estate broker and nonprofit executive, Chambers had a lot of support from the Columbus business community because there is also a special election on the ballot that Chambers won by a similar margin. He will take the seat as soon as the vote is certified. He will finish the term vacated by John House, then in January start a 4-year term. Here's what he had to say.
Just say this. Yeah, I've had a couple of losses, but at the end of the day, I love Columbus, Georgia. And one of the commitments that I made is that I will continue to serve our city because I believe in Columbus. So even though I lost, I still wanted to see Columbus go from good to great, and that's why I've continued to stay involved.
You got a little party in there, didn't you?
Well, we're just having a little fellowship.
Fellowship indeed. The 52-year-old Chambers joins his wife Kia as a citywide elected official. She holds that post on the Muskogee County School Board. Hannah James joins me now. She caught up with John Anker an hour or so ago. Hannah?
Chuck, that's absolutely right. I did. He said while he is disappointed in the results, he's proud of his efforts in this campaign. His main driver in this campaign, pushing for more community involvement. Despite his loss, Anker continues to encourage citizens to attend city council meetings, ask important questions, and seek real answers. He hopes council will continue to focus on supporting the South Side and also increase community collaboration. Here's what he said when reflecting on the results.
We could have a lot more turnout, but I am proud of the turnout we had. With 17,000 people voting in the primary election on the 21st, you know, we turned out 11,000, so that was a pretty big number. And so we're proud with the number. I'm disappointed with the results on our side, but I am proud of our campaign. I am proud of the people that came out and voted.
Anker said he did try to incite change twice, referring to his previous race for mayor against Skip Henderson. He says he has no plans for running again in the future, but still looks forward to supporting the Columbus community through his business. Now, Chuck, it was telling the way the two candidates chose to spend tonight. As we saw, Anker was at home with his family. Tell me a little bit about Travis Chambers in that environment.
Hannah, you saw it. It was an absolute party. Both of these guys worked extremely hard in this 4-week runoff to drive turnout in what is traditionally a low turnout race. Phil, Teresa, you could see the sense of pride and fatigue in both of the candidates as Hannah and I talked to them today. Back to you guys.
All right. Thank you, Hannah and Chuck, for that team coverage. The County Elections Board is scheduled to meet Friday to certify the race.